In our today's episode, you will learn everything you need to know about how to take food and beverage order from guest in restaurant.
Taking an order is a very skillful art which reflects efficiency and standard of both waiter and the establishment. Every food and beverage service staff should have good command over order taking to ensure that each guest gets proper food and in right sequence. Food and beverage order taking tips. A waiter should follow certain tips while taking order from guest. The tips are given in step-by-step procedures in next slides. Tip number 1. First, give time to guests after his arrival to feel comfortable with the environment. Tip number 2. After the guest is seated and feel comfortable, then present the menu and stand away to give guests some time to decide what to order. Remember, don't be hurry. Try to evaluate guest and understand when reaches to decision to order. Tip number 3. When you feel that the guest wants to order, then approach toward him and courteously ask this way: "May I take your order, sir?" Or, "Would you like to order now?" Please pause the video and click on this subscriber button. Then log into your Gmail account and click again on the subscriber button. Tip number 4. Before taking order, first ensure that you are fully ready. You have to have a notepad, a pencil or a pen and an eraser to take notes. Tip number 5. Although ordering depends on guest, but try to maintain sequence. That means first convince the guest to give beverage order and then food. Tip number 6. Don't lean too close to the guest, and especially the host is a lady guest, and also don't keep one hand in your back. Stand straight to the left side of the guest and bend slightly forward to guest. Tip number 7. Always focus on what guest orders. It will make guest feel insulted if he has to repeat his order again and again, or if your attitude shows that you are not concentrating to him fully. Tip number 8. It is must for a waiter or server to have full command on the menu items. Guests may ask different types of questions, so be prepared for that. Tip number 9. If guests are uncertain about what to order, then you can show your suggestive selling skill. Hold on. Do not suggest highly expensive foods, which may lead your guest in an embarrassing situation. Tip number 10. Maintain sequence while presenting food in clockwise direction. Write down the sequence of the food and the person who order in notepad. First take order from host and then start following to his right and give an identification number to each guest. Tip number 11. Give proper time to guests to enjoy their beverage items. If the glass gets empty, then you can graciously ask him whether he wants replenishment or not by saying this way: "Would you like to replenish your glass, sir?" Tip number 12. If the guest is in a hurry and seek your assistance, then suggest him some ready-to-serve food items rather cooked-to-order items. Repeat the food items that guest orders and ask him whether he wants to have anything else or not.